Alright everyone, and welcome back to Back of The Kop. Today's episode 7. I'm joined with Dan and Jacob. Time to go, Dan.
Sorry, boys.
So, we're on about, 25 to 7. We stood at the start of filming at 5.
It's meant to be home 10 minutes.
I know, yeah, we should have been home by now. Dan was too busy betting on the horses in Bangor, weren't you, mate?
Hence why I'm dressed like this.
Dressed for the occasion. But, listen, we'll get straight into it. Brentford and Frankfurt were the last two we left on. We'll start with Frankfurt because we're starting a positive for once. We'll go to you, Dan. What do you make of the Frankfurt game?
Loved it. Thought it was a really good performance. Like that new system that we tried.
It's the only good performance we've seen in the last few weeks.
It's the only positive thing that we've been able to speak about for a while, hasn't it? But no, we were really good. Frankfurt were really bad, to be fair.
And we still went 1-0 down.
Yeah, we still went. It's every game, innit?
Yeah.
But I thought there was some really good attacking.
Yeah.
Play on show.
Yeah. What about you, Jay? Because you were there, weren't you? Once again.
I can't remember much of it, if I'm honest. And I'm not even just joking about with that. I can't. You spent more time just talking. You can get that. You had a nail in the ground.
Yeah.
So it was good.
They do the ways right, the Germans, don't they?
Yeah, not half. They treat you well. It was strange going into the ground, to be honest. It was like all the entry points were mixed, same as it was in Bayern a few years ago and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you'd walk in and scan your tickets with all their fans and they were sound. And then
Sound.
scan them once and then you kind of walk through like a forest for like 5 minutes or so. And then there was no other, you were just in then.
Oh,
like you just walk straight up to your seats.
What was the rest of the day looking like then, before the game?
We drove over from Cologne. So we had the first night in Cologne the night before the match. Went to a bar by the river, then we went to kind of a more traditional German bar and then over to our mate's Irish bar. So we had a good time, good trip. And then about an hour and 45 drive, we had a 9-seater, so there was 8 of us in that. Drove up to Frankfurt, about an hour 40. Pick up your tickets and then out and saw Frankfurt.
Nice.
Hey, what though, it's not that nice of a place.
I've seen a few people say that.
Oh, Christ. The Walking Dead outside the train station, mate. Oh, it was horrible.
But then I've seen a few pictures that people posted, you know, there's a few skyscrapers and...
Well, it's the finance capital of Germany, apparently, but it doesn't look like it.
No.
It's... The old town was quite nice. That's where I booked our hotel, but then a lot of the people who we were going to meet were still by the station, so we got a taxi back there, and then you were like, Christ, there's a different place there. There's some horrible sights, but they weren't good walking out the bar at 3:30 in the morning, and seeing it on sun, you go, whoa.
Especially when it's all blurry when you're pissed.
Yeah.
Was it a massive difference to Galatasaray, the away?
Yeah, the way you were treated and everything.
You had a full holiday at Galatasaray as well, didn't you?
I know, yeah.
Was it more of just a piss up this?
Yeah, well, so was Galatasaray, to be honest. But no, I mean, just in terms of the old match day experience, like I said, we were in the city till... I mean, I know they recommended like a walk to the station and get a train or something like that, but we just got a taxi to the ground, and then the road was chocker, so we got out about 20-25 minutes away from the stadium, walking away, and just walked in with all Frankfurt fans. Everyone was sound talking to them now. Where do we go here, lads? Showed us the way. Everyone was boss. I mean, they're meant to be like a bit of a handy mob, I think, in Europe, supposedly, but you know, they have a lot of respect for
Liverpool. We were discussing this, weren't we, when we found out our European fixtures, that we've got 4 hostile away fixtures, and by the sounds of it, Frankfurt was the complete opposite of hostile.
Yeah.
Dead placid.
It seems like they have quite a bit of a go at right-wing teams by the looks of things. Like they had a proper go at Naples, didn't they, a few years ago?
Oh, did they?
Similar values to Liverpool, like.
Pardon?
Probably similar values to Liverpool, like.
Maybe, yeah, by the looks of things. And like I said, everyone was sound, so I enjoyed it.
That's the way it should be, isn't it?
Yeah. How the fuck did we go from that Frankfurt game to that Brentford game? That's what I can't get my head around, because us as Liverpool fans, we kind of know that when we have a few games on the spin and we gain it a bit of momentum, we play all right, don't we? And we pick a few results up, but we completely fell to pieces at Brentford. Jay, again, I'll come to you first on it, because you were there. Again, what was that like in the ground?
Just difficult to watch, to be honest, in the sense of like, it felt like there was no common sense in the way they were playing to me. We were talking briefly before while we were waiting for you.
It's a long conversation.
Wouldn't there be a brief there?
We had a whole podcast recorded before this.
We gave them 3 throw-ins in 5 minutes, and their whole game plan's throw-ins. So when the goal comes from it, you go, lo and behold, well, they've scored. That's what's going to happen. And you just think, what are you doing? What have you been practicing? What have you been training for? It just looks a bit disjointed and lost. And I know we were saying there's no cause for concern a couple of weeks ago, and there's no massive cause for concern in terms of things are going to come right eventually. The quality's there, you know it is. But bloody hell, get your act together. Like it's getting to that point now where you go and come on, something has to change.
Yeah.
Whether with the players on the pitch or the system or something, but clearly what's happening isn't working.
No, and it's just a shame because we play so well on Wednesday, and I know he sort of had to change the system because Isak was injured, but he goes back to that old system that we've tried all season, and we've just seen it hasn't worked at all. And Saturday was just the exact same.
Look, like you said there, Jay, about the throw-ins, did we fail to prepare, or did we fail in the preparation? Like, what was it? What, like,
I think we spoke about it last week, didn't we? Because we were saying, like, obviously we conceded off a set piece against United, and I think we do struggle with set pieces. And their long throw, that's, you know, everyone knows that's what they...
The manager's a set piece coach.
Yeah, exactly, that's what they play for, isn't it? And then 8 minutes and you're 1-0 down. It's like every game's just fighting an uphill battle, isn't it?
The one thing I do like about the game, in a sense, is, like, we reacted quite positively, like Slaughter said, like that 25, 30 minutes was the only positive spell of the game, but we reacted quite positively to going 1-0 down. But
it weren't good though, was it?
It weren't good, but kudos to Brentford, they were still having a go, because 9 times out of 10 teams sit in, but they were still getting at us, and again, they were by far the better team than us, and it's becoming a recurring theme of saying that we're being outschooled, and teams are just better than us, and not...
Teams are seeing us a bit of like a wounded animal who they can go and take a chance at and go and have a go at, and Christ, you're champions.
I know, you spend 400 million, like...
Yeah, you're behaving or acting or being threat, like just an awful football team. And it's not that it is that, but it's just that everything that's on the pitch at the minute and how disjointed it is makes you look like an awful football team. You're not, but people are treating you like it.
I don't know about you, but for me that was the worst out the 4 league losses.
Well, that's what Slot said as well. I've got it here in quotation marks. Slot says worst.
I never thought at any point on Saturday we were going to win. Whereas at least with like United and Chelsea and Palace, you know, it was 1-1 till late, weren't it? But with that one on Saturday, I just thought we're not getting anything.
They beat us from minute 1 to minute 90, didn't they? Well, minute 100. Where the fuck did we get that stoppage time from, by the way?
Because I played for 3 years.
And we still won the score. I thought the keeper had more chance of scoring than anyone else.
Well, he came up at the end, didn't he? Which is never a good sign.
Did he actually come up?
Did you get off by then?
No, I watched it.
I had it in your hands.
I remember seeing Szoboszlai after it telling me to cheer up. All right, lads, I've done my head in that.
I know. I get it. You know, trying to rally the fans, but like you've got to read the room, haven't you?
No, but I was again, we were saying before, he's telling us to have a go, and to be honest, I sympathise with him a little bit more than the others, because I feel like he is having a go.
Yeah, definitely.
To be honest. But he's there going like that, like, come on, give us more, and you went, no mate, it's your job. It's not my job to be here to support you. I work my job, and I work hard in my job to come and watch you. Said in the last 3 weeks, I've been to London 3 times, Turkey and Germany,
I know.
and saw us got beat to Man United, or get beat to Man United, sorry. So we've had all that in 3 or 4 weeks, which I'm not getting paid to do, and I'm losing money. You're getting paid to go and perform, so perform.
When it's Brentford on a Saturday and it's, 20 past 10 there?
We know we're getting home at 4 in the morning, and you're telling me to cheer up. Like, Christ, I'm not booing you, I was clapping them off, but when you do that, mate, Christ, you're going to ruffle some feathers, like.
Yeah, definitely.
I think him and Curtis Jones were the only 2 positives, performance-wise, and Salah scored a goal.
And it was a great goal.
And it was a great
finish.
He
was anonymous, wasn't
it? But papering over cracks,
it was massively. Just again,
but that's, again, is this what Salah needs as a goal to get him fired? Because we're clearly missing. We're clearly missing it. But as like Slot said as well in his, I think it was his press conference, he said that we can score as many goals and we can create as many chances, but we're not defending. No. We're conceding 3 goals a game, every game.
Yeah, it is 2 goals every single game now, isn't it?
The only game we conceded the 1 was Galatasaray, and that was a penalty.
Every other game kept a clean sheet to Arsenal when we can't defend set piece.
I know, it's mad, isn't it? Just weird result that looking back.
It's mad.
Do you think he needs a consistent back 4? No.
I'd say
just chopping and changing every week, isn't it?
It's a different back line. How Kirkers is still in the starting 11 after these last 3 weeks is baffling. Now I've said that, he's going to have the best 3 weeks of his life.
Saturday was really disappointed from Kirkers. Like, I don't like getting on anyone's back, especially not new signings, but like I do think just for his sake, getting dropped would help for now.
Well, like we were saying, like there's a Frankfurt game midweek there against the weekend Frankfurt side. Go and play him there, then go and play a disciplined Robertson in a Premier League game like that. Look, bet you any money he plays Robertson against Palace and then plays Kirkers again against Villa.
Yeah,
and you know what? Play Kirkers against Palace. Play Kirkers against Palace.
I wouldn't be, just for now, definitely. I would. I'd be happy
you've got to revert, because it's a clear weakness. Fans were moaning last season that Robertson was the weakness, and when he's come in, people have gone, well, Robertson's been our best player here, or he's been brilliant since
he got some reception in Frankfurt when he came over down to the left hand side. his name was the loudest thing I'd heard the whole time I was in the ground up until that point, and you're thinking that's how much people are shouting out for him to go and perform, because we know we're struggling there. So when it was De Ligt at United who said we're going to target the fullbacks because they're weak, and you think that's embarrassing that your biggest rivals centre halves coming and telling you how to beat them. I remember when Slot done it, when Slot said he put Diaz up front at Old Trafford. Because he went there, centre halves can't turn. And we were all there going, that's brilliant. That we're embarrassing them. Our manager's giving them the blueprint of how to beat them, and they've just done the same thing back to us. And you think that's how weak it is.
Yeah, I know.
Do you think it's more manager stubbornness to why he's doing this? Because he thinks Kerkers is the way forward.
Possibly. I think sometimes managers are always a bit reluctant to not drop new signings, aren't they? But it's not like you've signed him for 100 mil. He's a left back at the end of the day.
And young.
And he's young, exactly.
And he's not at the ground running either.
He's not the star sign of the summer, isn't he? I get why you'll, not that Vert shouldn't play, but I could see why you'd want to persist with a Vert. But with a Kerkers, just drop him. We can all see it's not working right now. It's not like he needs to be sold, is it? He's here for the long run. Just for now, drop him.
It's also, I've mentioned this before, but I don't think you'd have saw many of these new signings if Klopp was in charge. And I'm not saying you'd want him managing them instead of Slot for 1 second, but think about when we made big signings or big names came through the door with Klopp in the likes of or what ended up being big signings, with Fabinho and Andy Robertson. Both of them didn't play for months.
I know.
And while they're learning the system, it's as if we've signed players, and one of the lads said this on the bus on the way back, so I'm robbing his point to be honest, but we've signed players who were proven in the league, but they're not necessarily proven in our system by the looks of things.
Different, isn't it?
Whereas the signings seem to be in the past that they'd work for Liverpool. And when they're ready, they know that they're going to fit into Liverpool's system. Whereas fitting into our Premier League side is different to fitting into a specific Premier League side. If you're playing for a Newcastle or a Bournemouth, like Isak's not necessarily at the ground running for Liverpool, but he looks like a world beater at Newcastle. And right now he just doesn't understand Liverpool's system, and it has to take time for Kerkers, for Isak, for even Verts, for Impong, whoever else there is. Ekatike is the only one who seems to have got it straight away. And he plays in a similar way to Firmino, who got Liverpool's system, and that's how Liverpool played. So it's no surprise that he's the one who it seems like it's working with.
Well, you said with Isak, when he's on the pitch, you can see the purposely trying this ball over the top, because that's with a sign like that, you should literally go to Isak. How do you want to play? Where do you want the ball? Do you want it over the top? Do you want it to your feet, or do you want to cross in? However, as a number 9, tell me where the fuck you want this ball, and it's clear that that's where he wants it, and he gets it 3-4 times a game.
That's his bread and butter.
It is, running off the shoulder.
You've seen it a few times against Frankfurt, didn't you? Early on, he had one where Sabos put him in, and then he had another one where he goes hard right, and makes a decent save. So you can see that they are starting to adapt to that more now. That's what Isak wants, is to be played in behind.
Just trust him a little bit more. I mean, he needs to move a bit more for me to actually create that space, because he might very well want it, but he's not necessarily in them positions enough for me so far.
I seen someone make a good point, to be honest, about last season, that Isak didn't necessarily hit the ground running last season for Newcastle either. So I do think there are certain type of players who just grow into the season, don't they? So Isak's, I'm not in the slightest bit concerned about Isak, because I just think once he starts firing, that
it's like that. The type of ball he wants is exactly what Robbo put to Ekatike in Frankfurt, and there's no doubt in my mind if Isak runs onto that, he scores it too. Ekatike took it brilliant. That first touch is phenomenal,
it is really
and then moves past the centre.
It's excellent. 3 touches and it's goal.
It's 3 touches and it's 3. Looks at the goal. He looks down when he touches it. Looks at the goal. He does that 3 times and puts the ball in the net. That's how you should be playing to Isak too. He'd finish that chance. I'm not taking that away from Ekatike, because he's done brilliant, but that's how you need to play to these strikers by the looks of things, and that's where you're getting your success, and it's not what we're doing at the minute.
Well, like you mentioned with the system, at the Frankfurt game, it kind of looked like we were trying to get him behind quite a bit, and we didn't do that once at Brentford. And do you think we should maybe try and force that to Ekatike?
Possibly, yeah. As we said before, it was just straight back to what hasn't worked. Slow build up, and just like you're waiting for something to happen, and it's not coming, isn't it? We had a few decent chances. Vert should definitely scored in the first half, but I think play that style more, where we're looking for runs in behind, because it's not like it's impossible to do just because you're more dominant on the ball. It's just about, we've got Vert there, we've got creators in the team, so
it's difficult, because I think for me Vert's almost going the other way, whereas he's trying too hard to find them killer passes, whereas in the Bundesliga maybe them passes go through because the game's a tiny bit slower or something like that, but it seems like every pass he tries is a bit of a killer one, or it's through, but he's not even necessarily trying that from a number 10 position through the back line. He's trying it to beat them midfield, and that's where you lose the ball then and you go, Christ, we're in trouble.
You've got to feel it. So, well, that's where the goal come from. He lost the ball at Frankfurt anyway. He lost the ball and they went and countered. But again, you've got to feel sorry for him because who else is playing the ball sweeping forwards? He's the only one who's looking. The last few games especially, like we made the point that he's not looking up to scratch. I see him put a tackle in a Frankfurt, so you made up when he done that.
My mate sent me a little snippet video of it. But,
put a great ball in after that as well, didn't he?
Well, he shot 2 of them, didn't he? And now he done Gakpo's, and then I only realised the next day that it was Szoboszlai's. But
it was Szoboszlai, and then the Gakpo one was brilliant.
He should play with a little bit more confidence now, hopefully, and when them little intricate balls start going through, you'll see his quality.
It's kind of hard though because there's no one around him that's can't perform as well, so nothing's clicking. If he can't just make the team click, everything has to click with him because he's a bit of a catalyst, isn't he?
So much harder for a new sign to come into a team that's just not gelling. Like say when they come in and everything's going well, it's great. It's just like a seamless integration sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah.
But when it's a team that's changing all the time as well, so you're not playing with the same players every week. So it's difficult, isn't it?
Yeah, I think as well with the Brentford performance, they literally beat us first and second ball every time.
Yeah,
every time.
Same as United.
They were just better than us.
Henderson played really well.
I was going to say, but this is another thing I've got is his reception at the end. To the Liverpool fans that were still there, he went over and give him.
He never got a proper send off, did he?
So. No, he didn't, did he? But he got a bit of a thanks sort of thing. But the 12 fans that were still there.
By that point.
To be fair, it was
I didn't know that happened.
It was about 5-10 after the game. I seen it because when we were in the pub watching and it was like
saw Szoboszlai and liked it.
I see him going like that and fucked off. But listen, we'll talk about us moving on in this next part. Well, I say the next part, it's the final part. But Dan, we're here for the second part. So roll our most underrated 11 and we'll see you in part 3 as well. Welcome back to part 2. So just a little behind the scenes for you. We're recording this before we've actually recorded part 1 because Dan's late. He's in Bangor, don't know what he's doing up there. So we're going to do a most underrated Premier League 11 all time. So normally I'd go Dan or Jay or Harrison will come to you first, but it's just me and Jay now. Just a little one-to-one interview. So Jay, we'll discuss a few names. I've made a sort of an 11, but I've also got a lot on the side list that I'm after.
Yeah, I've added a few more to the side who I think I've got a shout.
Which is what I like because I was looking. I just googled most underrated players of all time, to be honest, because I couldn't really think. I've added a few myself, but we'll start from the end goal. I've got 3 names I can really think of: Ben Foster, Mark Schwartz, and Shea Given. They're the only 3 that come to mind. If you got any additional ones?
Not necessarily. Tim Howard was there for a while. He was a good goalkeeper. To be honest, even Pickford now.
Yeah.
I know that's hard to say, but he's been there that long and he's not, well, from everyone except Everton, he's not established as one of the best, in my opinion anyway. So it's been Alisson and Ederson for years, and he's not broke into that next level. But.
Another name that kind of come to mind, but I've not put on this list is Pepe Reina.
I don't think so.
I wouldn't class him as underrated. I thought he was fairly rated, but some people have argued that in the past that he's one of Liverpool's most underrated goalies. But it's probably just...
I used to like him, but not for me. I don't think it's what you're looking for in the team if you're going like throughout the Premier League. I don't think it's Pepe, as funny as he is. But
Tim, I wouldn't pick with a great shout, but I've never seen a goalie kick the ball out so much than Pickford in my life of a goal kick. He loves just kicking the stands, doesn't he? Who would you... I've gone personally, I've gone Ben Foster because of how many games he's played. And
that was my reasoning. I think I'd agree with you. And he seems quite funny as well. And
I like his podcast, so if you want to get on this, Ben Foster, let us know. Because you actually probably won't be late like the rest of them. So yeah, we'll decide on Ben Foster. That was pretty easy. Defenders, so I've got a few names here. I've got Bakary Sagna, I've got Matip, I've got Kolo Touré, James Milner, Ivanovic, Ricardo Carvalho. A current one I've threw in is Timber.
I saw that. That shocked me a bit.
I think he's brilliant.
He's a good player.
I'm a massive fan of Timber at the minute. I think the only one I'm looking at who's nailed on is Matip, to be honest.
Matip,
the others are up for debate.
Yeah, Matip was brilliant. To be honest, I'm surprised to see him in a team like that, though. I don't think many people would say that, and I'm scared of just looking at it from a Liverpool point of view. But
but we've said this in the past when we've done Liverpool 11s that he's been in our best Liverpool 11 out
for our lifetime,
ahead of other centre backs. But I think as a free transfer, you can't go wrong either. You've got to take that into consideration.
That's what's undervalued from him. The fact that he came in for free, it was unbelievable signing. When you think of how much he affected it and how much he done with us.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Never seen a centre-back run the whole length of the pitch so many times in my life. I've put Milner in the back line as well because
I don't think he's really a left-back though, is he? I know he is now, but...
There's too many good midfielders for him. I feel like he has to be in this 11, but I just don't know where you put him in.
Yeah, no, I understand.
So, on this, I've got him down as a left-back, but it could be...
Could be moved about Clichy.
Yeah, Gael Clichy's a great shout. Actually, Kolarov as well. He was good as well when he played.
I like Clichy. He was at Arsenal and City.
Arsenal and City, Clichy, yeah. The same with Sanya. That's why I threw him in there because he played at a big level for a long time.
I like Zabaleta as well. You've not mentioned.
Yeah.
I know he's maybe a bit higher considered than the others, highly rated.
Well, that's the only reason I didn't put Leighton Baines or Zabaleta in because I feel like they're now fairly recognised in a sense. I think if a few years ago you were having this discussion, Zabaleta and Baines go straight in. But I feel like now they're highly recognised, especially Zabaleta. People discuss him in that right-back conversation alongside Neville and Trent, don't they? So,
yeah, Walker now as well, but
Walker,
he's too high.
I
just don't know whether you can do Milner at full-back when it's not his position.
I like Ricardo Carvalho though. I think he kind of got overlooked because of John Terry a little bit, but I thought he was amazing.
How long was he in the league? Do we know?
Oh, couldn't say. Do you want me to Google that right now? I've got my laptop.
We can do it quick enough.
I know, yeah, because 9 times out of 10 when we do this, it's just me going, I don't know, actually, I don't know. How many years did...
Because Torre was there for a long, long time.
Yeah.
He was part of the Invincible squad, Torre, wasn't he? So,
yeah.
I don't think you can deny him a place.
I feel like he's got to be in there because he's done stints at us or was at Arsenal, didn't he? In the Premier League. This would be horrible for audio listeners just there and typing.
Yeah, I won't ask you this again.
To be fair, when you listen to it back, sometimes it's better because sometimes it's just us going, I don't know. It says 6 years, 2004 to 2010, Ricardo Carvalho played. So, yeah, you could argue with him.
Definitely could, because was he in that Mourinho team that conceded something like...
He was, yeah.
Or was it about 12 goals or something?
Yeah, I think he was, yeah.
Ridiculous.
I mean, we could go Carvalho, Torre, Matip and sack fullbacks off and go an extra body in the middle.
I was thinking that, because then you can show Milner in.
And, yeah, we can throw him in somewhere.
I do feel sorry for the likes of Sanya and Zabaleta, though. I know we're saying Zabaleta's too high, but I'd be more inclined to do that with the back three.
I feel like Ivanovic is one who misses out briefly as well.
Yeah.
He was brilliant as well because he's kind of mainly recognised for the stint at right back for Chelsea, but again, when he was centre back, he was monumental there.
So he played over West Brom for a bit as well.
Yeah,
he
did
moved
actually.
about in the league, didn't he?
Yeah, he did actually.
Yeah. I'd stick with that three though, because it gives us a chance to get Milner.
Yeah.
I think, and I can't see a world where I wouldn't put any of them three centre halves in, to be honest.
So we're gonna go Foster in goal, back three, Matip, Kolo Torre, and Ricardo Carvalho. Did I pronounce it? Is it Carvalho or Carvalho?
I don't know.
I don't know how you
speak Portuguese.
I was gonna say I'm Portuguese, so I don't know how to pronounce it. Right, should we just sack a formation off and just go 5 midfielders?
Yeah, that sounds good.
That sounds brilliant to me. So I've got a long list.
A lot of them are central though, aren't they, on your list?
There's a lot of central, yeah. I've got a long list. I've got Gareth Barry, Moussa Dembele, David Silva, Carrick, Park Ji-sung, Wijnaldum, Henderson, Fernandinho, Mata, Kite and Santi Cazorla.
Good names, aren't they?
Yeah, again, like... with me Liverpool, I don't have put Wijnaldum and Henderson because they epitomised, like, a Klopp team in a sense. They were just legs, which is what the style of play was we'll have 3 runners in the midfield and 3 goal scorers who can score. Just kick it to them and they'll score. Yeah. I feel like David Silva's got to be in here. I feel like he was unbelievable. He was amazing. Like,
and he was very close to Liverpool as well, wasn't he, at one point? I don't know what the exact story was, but...
Yeah. I feel like his plaudits isn't sang as much because of the players City had at that time. Yeah. Like, so I'd nail on David Silva.
I'm happy with Silva going in, yeah.
Who else,
the other ones are difficult. See, I had a couple more names that you've not mentioned.
Who have you got?
I know he's very, very highly rated in the world of football, but not for the Premier League with Modric.
Nice, yeah, great choice.
I understand he's not an underrated player, but maybe from his time in the Premier League, I think he might be. He's more known for Real Madrid, isn't he? When his quality was there at Tottenham, but I don't think people understood how good he was whilst he was there. It was only after the fact.
Yeah.
A name now is his countryman as well, Kovacic. I think Kovacic is great, and he's played for a lot of big teams.
Yeah.
He's always a stonewall of the team's midfield that he's in. I know he's aging on a little bit now, isn't he? And Mark Noble deserves to be in there, I think.
Yeah, it's like cracking shout that, actually. I like them.
Proper captain fantastic for them, and he embodied West Ham. So
Stay for a long time as
but
well.
it's difficult looking at the quality of the other players. I don't know whether you can deny them places. Fernandinho's in.
I think I was gonna say Fernandinho. Do you know what? I want Santi Cazorla in as well. I've never seen someone so with both feet in my life.
Yeah, it was brilliant.
I remember watching something. There's some Arsenal fan. It might have been Arsenal fan TV, and they were saying about like every set piece, he just whatever side it was, he'd take it with that foot because that's how good he was.
Yeah.
He'd in swing every corner with his right or his left foot. He was that good.
No, he was impressive. I just don't know whether he's too similar to Silva, but
Yeah.
probably looking in too much. Dembele was great.
I was going to say Moussa Dembele. He was the next person I was going to say. Moussa Dembele was.
I've saw people say it now though. He's almost too rated.
Yeah.
Because of how much people bring him up as being an underrated player.
He gets banged on like a little bit.
My God, he could keep hold of that ball.
I think
He just never let it go. It was ridiculous.
I think that's the issue when you discuss people being underrated, because then when you get the likes of Moussa Dembele and people saying how underrated he was, does he become fairly rated because he's in that conversation? Again, same bit like Park Ji-sung and Carr, people saying like, oh, these are so underrated, but now are they fairly rated?
Mm-hmm.
What
thing is with them, and it's difficult, and it's probably exposing myself as a football fan, but I'm a Liverpool fan first, so I just didn't take to either of them.
Yeah.
I understand the good players, but I couldn't. I've got a lot more memories of the other ones because I weren't interested in watching them, so I can't really comment.
No, definitely. I think that's what I've kind of gone quite recent as well. That's where I threw Matter in there as well, because watching him, especially when he was at Chelsea, even when he went to United, he was brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know we weren't there long, but it's hard.
It is difficult. I think you're going Silva, Fernandinho.
They're nailed on, aren't they?
Yeah. If
we going
Barry's got to be in there for the longevity. He's still the. What's Milner now? 9 off him.
He's not.
Got to put Milner in there. We forgot about that.
Well, yeah. So we're going Milner and Barry for longevity.
Christ, that's a yellow card waiting to happen.
Now Miaka's loving it every time this team plays.
Silva, Fernandinho, Barry, Milner.
So should we go 3 old midfielders of Fernandinho, Barry and Milner?
Christ, you're not getting 3 of them, are you?
Liverpool need one of them at the minute, don't they?
You're not getting us alive.
And then we'll go Silva, and then should we go someone just in front with Silva then? Bit of creativity.
Got to, but who that is, I'm not sure. You want Cazorla, don't you? But I don't think he's...
Would you throw Ozil in there?
I was thinking that before.
Would you throw
him in? I don't know. How long was he in the league? Don't go Googling again.
Do you know what? All I have to do now is just take
erase
a card, just erase the name for Mesut Ozil. I'll do that right now. He was there for a few years, like, weren't he? From what I can remember. 8 years, yeah.
That's a while, isn't it?
Should we throw Ozil in there?
Let's go Ozil.
So we're gonna go. Fucking hell. So we're going Barry, Fernandinho, Milner, Ozil, David Silva.
I'm amazed that we've not done wingers.
I know, yeah.
He's just struggled.
We've struggled big time, and so, okay.
Who would be your winger out of interest? Have you got any names?
Who would be my winger?
Nani?
Mane.
Maybe. Mane.
He's
very rated.
I think by us he was very rated, maybe? But I think as a general consensus he was quite underrated because of the Salah numbers and how overlooked Salah was. But I've put Firmino as well for the exact same reason. I feel like them two
up front.
Yeah, I've also put Firmino down as underrated. Mm-hmm. I promise I'll stop saying Liverpool names now. He's the last one. I've also put Firmino down. Wingers, I can't really think of many actually.
It's difficult, isn't it? Stuart Town and someone like that.
One I can think of is Trossard. I think Trossard's amazing. You know, I really rate Trossard. I know Arsenal fans don't rate it as much, but he's kind of like a talisman. He's their Jota. Like,
he seems to win them games every now and then, definitely.
I feel like they've got a good little system at the minute to go on Arsenal though with Trossard and Martinelli, haven't they?
Yeah. They can chop in and out whenever
they can literally, because not one of them isn't like majority better than the other. It's not like a massive gap, is it?
There's not a weakness when one comes out necessarily. Yeah. They're not losing anything.
So okay, we'll go Foster in goal. We'll go back for a Matip Torre. We said Ricardo Carvalho, didn't we? Then going Barry Dembele, not Dembele, sorry. We're going Barry Milner, Fernandinho, Silva, Ozil. So there's them so far, and then 2 9s. I mean, I've also threw a few wingers in here. I've put Son and Willian actually.
So Willian's brilliant for how long he's been in.
Because he's done stints, even like a stint at Fulham and stuff. He loves a London club, Willian, like, doesn't he?
We were with him at some point as well, weren't we?
Yeah.
I like him. He's a good shout. But I think if you're going for 2 forwards, You've got Sturridge on your list, haven't you? I can't look past Sturridge.
I've got Sturridge and Giroud are the two I've picked. They're the main two I've picked, but then I've also got Firmino, Berbatov, Vardy, Callum Wilson. Then I've got Son and Willian as well. Have you got any additional names?
I don't think I had any for... Oh, I have actually. Danny Welbeck.
Well, yeah, because he's still going. He's still firing
Exactly,
now,
he's
isn't
still
he?
going now, still scoring goals now.
I see in him when I googled a lot of Mark Viduka, but again, similar to your Carrick and Park Ji-sung, so I didn't watch much, so I can't really comment on.
Jermaine Defoe maybe, but is he underrated? You don't know. He's a big name, Crouch, big names, but I don't think they're in the top 11 necessarily.
He's a Premier League slag, Crouch, and he's literally done a stint at every club. He done the rounds like Peter Crouch, and he.
I think I'm giving it to Sturridge definitely because I want a Liverpool player in there.
Yeah.
And he was unbelievable on his day.
Yeah.
If he weren't as injured as much as he was, Christ, he'd have had some career.
I used to again like growing up, playing football. I'm a number 9, so people always go like you kind of like you relate to players.
Don't be calling yourself Sturridge.
I'm not calling myself Daniel Sturridge. I can dance like him, put it that way. But he used to kind of like player I used to like look up to in a sense.
Yeah. Mine was Lucas Leiva, very
Well,
similar way.
There you go. It was always Sturridge and Torres. They were the two for me.
That you liked.
I love Sturridge because again I feel like even when he played with Suarez, people like overlooked how good Sturridge was because of how good Suarez was. Yeah. That's how I kind of look at Sturridge being underrated, because he done stint at City, West Brom, Chelsea, us.
Everywhere.
Do you know who else is a mad one to throw in here? I know he's not a forward, but Oxlade-Chamberlain. Another Liverpool one.
Just being in and around the league for a while, yeah.
Yeah.
We've got too many in the midfield.
It's way too many Liverpool players as well.
I'm just trying to look if I can see like top goals scored.
What, as in like a top
Ever,
10?
basically.
A top 10 basis, yeah.
Because I know Callum Wilson is quite high on it. Chris Wood's quite high on it as well.
Wood's very high now, isn't he? He's got a fair few for Forest this season, and it was Newcastle, weren't it?
I'm struggling for that second spot. It's difficult. There's a lot of good names. Like, is Vardy underrated?
I put him in as a discussion point. I don't think he's underrated. I think he's very rated.
Yeah.
Especially the season Leicester win the league. People are going like, oh my God, he's one of the Premier League all-time greats now, and he's just like...
Don't be wrong, what he's done was fantastic, like, but I don't think it's that.
Yeah.
I don't think he's in that conversation with some of them.
I think I personally would go Giroud. He's my type of striker. He's a centre-half nightmare to play, and like Van Dijk said before, Giroud's the worst player he's played against.
Who said that, Van Dijk?
Van Dijk said the hardest player he's played against is Olivier Giroud.
Oh.
He's just an absolute pain in the arse to play against because it's just how big he is, and
he always has some catalogue of goals,
and he always just seems to score everywhere he goes. I can remember one stat as well. The season France won the World Cup, didn't score a goal, but I don't think he scored a goal, but I remember the day Deschamps saying like how important he was, because the goals that Mbappe and like the likes of Griezmann and Benzema got, he linked it all up, and he got a fair few assists apparently as well. I
always like for when you talk about a team like this, looking at someone who has been at multiple big clubs, and
you've got to look at longevity, haven't you?
Yeah, definitely.
Because he can just go into any team and look good, and similar to the Milner point, he played right mid and left mid for City, played full back for us, and in the middle now he's a permanent full back for Brighton when he comes on.
Everywhere.
Well,
Callum Wilson's a great shot as well, because like you said, he's still doing it in the league, isn't he?
Yeah.
I don't know whether he's actually scored for West Ham yet.
He's playing for West Ham. How's that full Krug and Gyökeres
not good,
going?
Mate, not good. We don't need to mention that.
Speaking of West Ham,
he's not even playing, is he? I don't know whether he's injured or he's just dropped.
Really?
Yeah, he's not in the squad at all.
So how many was it? Was it 25? You said
25. I think they're on about 3.
And Gyökeres just scored them
3
all.
in week 10. Yeah.
Is it in the Prem or is it in all comps?
Prem, yeah. Shouldn't have been.
If you'd have said all comps, you'd have been alright, because Gyökeres has got a few in Europe, and
Has he?
He got 2 against Atletico.
Might change the parameters. See if we can get away with it.
Is there a signed contract to this bet?
There's a gentleman's agreement, so
we'll make sure you discuss that gentleman's agreement being all competitions, because it's looking bad for you.
Gyökeres definitely won't be in this 11 in about 15 years time, the way it's going.
No. Yeah, I think
Sturridge,
we'll lock Sturridge in.
I'm happy with Giroud, to be honest.
Are we going with Giroud?
I can go with Giroud, yeah.
Is there any of the others that you'd
Berbatov was great, wasn't he? But again, I just don't want to put any United players in there, to be honest.
Yeah, fuck them.
I mean, we've probably got 1 or 2 so far, haven't we? But have we? Have we avoided them?
We've avoided Carrick and Park.
Yeah.
So I think we're all good.
Well, we'll leave it that way then. Go Sturridge and Giroud.
Yeah. So
they'll work together well, them lads.
Yeah. 2 left footers as well. It's quite rare, you see.
Is it?
Number 9,
yeah. Giroud was left, wasn't he?
So mine and Jacob's all-time underrated 11. We've got Ben Foster in goal, Joel Matip, Colo Touré and Ricardo Carvalho as a 3. Fucking hell.
Is Carvalho underrated?
Ah, yeah, I think so.
Just because of Terry?
I think just because of Terry, yeah, he's overlooked massively.
Shelney was good.
Yeah, Shelney. I'd say Mertesacker, but he ran with a fucking caravan on his back all the time, didn't he? So I always remember when I used to play FIFA as a kid, he had like 33 pace, and it was just like, you used to love playing against him on FIFA.
So them 3 at the back, Matip, Touré, Carvalho.
Are you happy with that?
Yeah,
I'm happy. The only one I'd debate is Ivanovic, but I'm
no, I think the 3 deserve to be in
ahead. Middle 5, we've got
centre middle 5.
We're playing no with there are we were going 3 old midfielders in Barry, Fernandinho and Milner, we said, didn't we? With 2 sort of 10/attacking minded in David Silva and Mesut Ozil, and then Sturridge and Giroud. That's a 3-5-2 with all narrow players, no fullbacks, no wingers. Yeah, let's just take control of
It's
them.
like when they do all like the Premier League team of the year and stuff, and they don't care about fullbacks or wingers.
No.
They just throw defenders, midfielders in, don't they? That's what we've done. That's our
literally
excuse.
what we've done, yeah. We've literally just picked the most underrated 11, haven't we? Should we just put Mark Slaughter up front for the shits and giggles as well? Yeah, do you know what we'll call it there? Sounds. That's our underrated 11. We'll see you in part 3 when Dan's actually here. Welcome back to part 3. So Dan's back. He teleported home and then come back. So now we're discussing Palace in the Cup and then Villa in the league. 2 tough home games coming up as well, and we've struggled in these so-called easier games these last few weeks.
Struggles in any game, Jim.
Yeah. And well, exactly. And now we've got a Palace side who have beaten us twice, and a Villa who are coming off the back of a win at City and have won the last 4 league games, beating Tottenham as well. Won the last 4 league games.
He hadn't scored in.
Yeah, they hadn't scored. Like there was a point where they were the only team in like the top 5 English leagues who hadn't scored.
Yeah.
So,
well, I think it was Burnley, Brentford, Tottenham, and City they beat.
Yeah,
I think
that was a good win for them in City the other day.
Do you know what, they were brilliant as well. Yeah. You know, like they've looked like weak at the back this season as well. Like they've leaked a few goals, but then they've clearly not scored either.
Yeah.
But
the goal was great, wasn't it?
Yeah, Matty Castro was dead good. But honestly, they look brilliant. Onana, who used to play for Everton, had a stormer.
Yeah.
He was brilliant. Literally everything he blocked with his face. He just threw himself at it all the time. But we'll talk about Palace first, as that's Wednesday. How do you think we prepare for this after that Brentford game? It's looking like he's going to go a weak inside with it being the cup, but I don't think he does, because he's going to come at us all guns blazing.
I've seen some news today that Calvin Ramsey could be coming in and
Freddie
Woodman could be making his debut. So if you're hearing that, you know, filled with optimism.
We asked for change.
I know. It can't be much worse, if I'm honest.
No.
Don't give them a chance. Go and play, lads.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't change it too much, because I think it'll just completely disorientate the squad massively as well. Like going,
it knocks confidence even more. But
yeah,
if you brought out the team, I suppose, but you need something which you thought was last week in Germany, but you need that catalyst win to go on and go and build from there. So in that token, do you stick with them players who seem to be struggling, or do you give the others a chance? I've no idea. Is it more of a confidence blow if you play that team again and you get turned over again? At what point?
At least if you play the kids, you say, well, no one didn't have our song. But Palace are, and Southampton, are they?
No.
I know they haven't won in 4, but they're still a really good side.
But they beat us twice
in the past 3 months. So
but they started that
2 months,
just like unbeaten. Well,
lost streak. I know. So you don't want to go too easy against them. But the team we're playing clearly isn't working. So just give. Problem with the squad is now it's not even. I don't even think it's big enough where you can change it that much. We've got about 4 midfielders, haven't we?
Yeah.
So who do you bring in, really?
No idea. Not a clue. I think Jones deserves to keep his place, doesn't he?
I agree.
He's been playing well.
It's Jones and Szoboszlai.
Is he fit?
He's on our side.
Yeah. Is Jones fit? Because he did.
Oh shit, he come off, didn't he?
Because he did come off, didn't he? So
he has to come off.
Jones could be injured.
Well, that's a blow, because of anything. He's being
good.
The player informed these last 2 or 3, hasn't he? Like,
I'd keep Jones in. Like,
if he's fit, I'm playing him alongside Szoboszlai, and then we just throw an Erignoni in there.
Probably keep Verts in.
Or would you keep Verts in?
Yeah, keep Verts in. Actually, yeah.
Should we do an actual 11 for Palace?
Yeah.
We'll fuck the predictions off again. Yeah. So I'm not putting Woodman in goal.
I am, because he's going to start, isn't he? So
Nah, I've got to go Mamardashvili.
What has he actually said?
I think so, yeah.
Really,
I think he's like really expected to make his first start.
What?
To be honest, I don't think people are that impressed with that. The new keeper,
Mamardashvili. I thought he should have done better for their second goal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
definitely.
shot, the 1-on-1, he doesn't come out. Alisson comes and makes himself big,
Yeah.
where he kind of just slow off his line. And he,
I think he made a couple of good saves.
He
at
did,
one point.
yeah.
Was it like a double save or within?
there was one in the
quick
first half when he
succession,
tipped
like-
over the bar, which I thought he made quite a good save as well. But
It's just his distribution looks so poor, doesn't it?
he
And I
just-
know you
he
keep
smashed it
saying
to him on his right
to
foot.
his
don't
wrong
he?
foot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
I mean,
still a
you're a
professional,
professional,
aren't you,
mate,
at the end of the day,
It's going to sound dead mad, but he takes a goal kick very well. Like, he can hit it far, but then when he tries to play out the back, he's not great with it.
Yeah.
His distribution's all right, but his ball playing distribution is terrible.
Yeah.
It's just going to take some time in it, but unfortunately,
You're always going to see
we
a drop
feel
off
like
as
we've
well,
not
aren't
got
you?
much of it at the minute.
Yeah, I
We've
know.
not got much of that time to adapt right now. The way things are going, you need to click into things quick
Yeah,
if you want to keep stuff alive. Like,
But they reckon Alisson's out for another 3 weeks at least, don't they?
really.
The good thing is, you know, if we play Real Madrid, I know we're looking a way to Ed sense fit, so I hope he plays and we can boom to fucking be battling.
Probably just get 3 assists or something. The way it's
And he'll
going
shush
right
us
now.
all, take the piss.
Yeah.
That's how this streak's going,
It's
isn't it?
looking, isn't it?
Do you know, if we carry on, if we don't beat Palace and Villa, we'll go back to the 11 now, but I'm just going to make this point. If we don't beat Palace and Villa and go into City and Real with a bit of positivity, the pair of us are going to eat us alive.
Yeah, it's going to be. They're going to be.
Haaland's going to score 12 goals.
They're going to be two really tough games.
Because they, again, like you said, with all these other sides looking at us like a wounded animal, they're going to pounce on us like a fucking lion.
I don't want to think about that.
This is what I think these 2 games are so important for us.
Yeah,
now.
I agree. I think that
Because if you go and win these next 4 games, all's forgotten in a sense.
you also don't want to be going out to cup competitions already. I know. You know, the League Cup's not the most prestigious, obviously, but the last few years we really went for it.
We enjoyed the League Cup. We have a
We've
ball
got a good
going,
rep. I know we got beat last year, but you know,
It's brilliant to have a cup won in February or
course it
March
is.
or
Yeah.
whatever.
It's an
It's
half a conference.
fantastic.
it kicks the season on, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it does.
And do you know what?
When you get that's when you start to get to crunch time, isn't it? So
We-
if you can get a cup under your belt early doors.
We made that point with the Newcastle Cup last year. Like, that kind of might have knocked our confidence as well in the Champions League and stuff. But obviously we were so close to the league, it wouldn't have knocked us that much.
Yeah.
But with this, I think we have to go and beat Palace.
Just got to put up a performance. Just one that inspires a bit of life back into us. That people are struggling to watch it. It's that poor.
Yeah.
Just go out there and give us a little grasp of what we know you can do.
Yeah.
They've done it earlier on in the season in parts with the Atletico game and half an hour against Everton and things like that.
So you know it's bad, isn't it?
I know
We're pinpointing specific
I
moments.
don't even know whether there's 90 minutes of good football.
There hasn't been a single 90 minutes of good football this season.
Not consecutively,
There's
like,
really
definitely not. But we know the quality's there, so just go out on Wednesday, play with a bit of freedom because it is in the cup and you're at Anfield and go and get the result. It's one of the least confident games Liverpool fans have gone into Anfield for in a long time, I'd say.
And it's gonna really wind me up because a lot of people give the tickets away for cup games, don't they? So there's gonna be. I don't think the atmosphere.
Hopefully, you know, there's quite a young scout crowd. Hopefully,
fingers crossed because tickets are available, aren't they? But again, you look at the Southampton game, the crowd was poor for that, and the majority of the early rounds of the cup, but with it being Palace, maybe people might go.
You know, hopefully people realise that we need a bit of a rally. So
people need to start getting behind the team. Like, have you seen? I know you haven't really looked, but have you seen the state of Twitter?
I haven't been looking.
Yeah,
to be honest.
don't stay away.
Just pointless, isn't it?
Yeah, stay away. It's the last time I look at that for a long time now. I might just delete it, to be honest. It's ridiculous, some of the stuff you see on there. But listen, we'll go back to this 11. So I'm going to say I'd put Mamardashvili in goal. I don't want to see Freddie Woodman play a game for us, really.
I know. I didn't think we'd be in a situation like where in October or November, whenever it is, Freddie Woodman's going to be playing for Liverpool.
I think it's mad though because
that wasn't the plan, was it?
No, it's fucking mad though because when Alisson and Keller had played, Keller had kept his cup. Yeah. And it's proven that this is Mamardashvili's cup. So
there's just no reason to bring him in.
No, not at all.
If he's only got 3 weeks more, just
keep
playing, lad.
Just inviting more pressure though onto himself if he plays Woodman. Just play the best available keeper we have and try and not go out the cup.
Yeah. What he's going fullbacks. I'd go Kerkez because I want to play Robertson.
I don't want to see Kerkez, but I think for the context of the week, you have to because he's not going to play. How long did Robbo play at the weekend? Half an hour or so, maybe. I don't know.
Half an hour, yeah.
He's not going to give him half an hour and then play him for 2 90s in a row.
Especially when you got City and Real coming up as well. Yeah. I will not be playing. Kerkez wouldn't even be on the pitch for Real and City for me. That's why I'm playing him now. Yeah, he'd be sat next to me. Like. I don't want to see it.
I'd go Kerkez
just for that reason. I want it, Robbo, but yeah.
Are agreeing on these Calvin Ramsey shouts, or we just stick with Bradley?
It's a mad one, isn't it?
I don't really get the right
I
thing,
don't-
because aren't both of them fit? Or did he not
Frimpong's
now, or
not.
what?
Frimpong's out.
Oh, he went down
Frimpong
at
went down, yeah.
Frankfurt. Where
He went down
Yeah.
at Frankfurt, but
For-
Bradley
I
fit
do
in.
remember that.
So play Bradley, because do you know what? If you play Bradley, just give Bradley a run of games now. I know.
Get a bit of a consistency in the team.
Yeah, give him a
surely.
run of games, because then when Frimpong comes back, and maybe if Bradley's playing well, you can argue the case that Bradley plays, because we said at the beginning of the season that Bradley should be the number 1 right back, and he's
not proved.
He hasn't
played
proved
so far, has he?
I thought at Frankfurt he looked good. At Frankfurt. He was okay. Like the weekend, he was a better player.
I'd just like to see more going forward from him, mate.
Yeah,
He looks like he's lost a bit since he's bulked up,
Yeah.
yeah.
in terms of his
100%.
willingness to get up and down.
Yeah.
I
maybe.
think he used to be really good at beating his man and flying forward,
Yeah.
Bradley, and I just don't see enough of that.
Lost it a
from
bit,
him.
hasn't he?
I'd just be
Yeah.
confident, just
definitely.
playing a bit.
When you're not playing well, you don't necessarily want to be flying up and potentially
No.
losing the ball.
Unless Slot's drilled that into him in the pre-season and gone, look, Frimpong's coming. He's the right back and playing what I want you going forward. When you're
Yeah.
playing, I need you more solid.
Yeah,
Maybe
definitely,
you don't
definitely.
know,
I'd be going Kirkes and Bradley for this. Like, I'd be going a strong air side than we normally play in cup competitions, because again, like you said, we need a bit of
but need to go and win.
yeah. One, we need to go and win, and two, we need a bit of normality, and we need a bit of fluidity
Consistency,
and
don't you?
consistency in the team, and we've not really seen that at all this season. So I'm going Bradley, Kirkes, Mamardashvili as
I'd agree
the
with that.
3.
Mm-hmm.
I'd take Canate out for this though. I'd put Gomez and Van Dijk. I'd still play Van Dijk in this,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I'd play
I'd play
Gomez.
Van Dijk.
I think
It's such a shame about Leone.
yeah.
It really is, because I thought he played so well against Southampton. You'd
Yeah.
love to see him. You'd love to see him playing again on
You
Wednesday.
could say to him, "This is your cup, mate. Like if you play,
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
play like he did against Southampton, this is your cup. You and the goalie used to stay.
Yeah.
This is your cup." And
It's the thing, it's building that relationship. That should hopefully be the relationship in 5 years' time. It's building that straight away,
Yeah,
innit, if he's
definitely.
playing these games. But
yeah,
yeah, I'd give Gomez a go and say to him, if you play well, mate, you're playing Saturday too.
yeah, I agree. That's exactly what I'd be saying. If he puts a shift in, I'd play playing him Saturday as well.
Yeah.
Because Canate clearly not proved much, has he? So
No,
Definitely
no.
Not at all.
midfield 3. If Jones is fit, are we keeping him in?
Yeah.
I'd keep him in.
Got to, haven't you?
Yeah.
Literally, who else do you play?
I'd go Jones, Szoboszlai, Vertiv.
I'd,
All as
I'd,
well.
I'd maybe take Szoboszlai out for this one.
Would you?
Possibly.
Or just give him a rest.
Yeah.
Give him a rest. Would you go on Yanni, or would you go?
Get him in the
Would you go
crowd,
Would you go
cheering.
McAllister?
Probably go McAllister, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, Szoboszlai. No.
I'm not over it.
Yeah, I'd probably go McAllister, because
Yeah, it's a good shout.
so
that
the
actually.
amount Szoboszlai puts into every game,
Yeah, he
he
needs it.
does need a rest at some
Because
point,
look
doesn't
at
he?
look at
And-
Gravenberch last season and McAllister.
Yeah.
And I know
Yeah.
we're saying
Yeah.
this is like, we don't want to lose this, but there are still bigger games to come as well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
imagine
you make a
losing
good
him
point
now,
there.
it'd just be a complete
Yeah,
disaster.
so we'll take Szoboszlai.
Yeah,
We're going
I'd take-
McAllister with Jones and Vertiv fit.
I'd be happy to see that.
Hopefully he finds a little bit of form as well, McAllister.
Because he's still got a massive part to play for us, I think. It's just
He
his
does too,
form's
just-
just out the window.
Yeah,
It's difficult
completely.
because a lot of them types of players, whether you're playing so well last season, there weren't many spells where they were out of form, so you don't know whether the players who need to be played back into form or if they need to be dropped. You don't
Yeah.
really know with a lot of
No,
them, so
no.
you don't.
Because
you
he's
don't know
pretty
what
much
you're asking
never had
them
a
for.
bad spell since he's joined us, has he?
Exactly. So you don't know whether in this bad spell is he one that needs to just go move away from the team for a bit, mate,
yeah.
or is he one where you go, come on, prove yourself and keep going? It's my management in it, and
Yeah,
we don't know them.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Forward
maybe
line
Slot
then.
doesn't know it yet.
No, I know,
Well,
You'd
yeah.
like to
Well,
think
yeah.
he does, but he's not had the chance to find out necessarily.
Yeah, no, I agree with everything you said there.
Front three then.
From 3, yeah.
Chiesa for me.
Keita has to start.
Yeah, defo.
If he doesn't start, I will not be happy.
No.
If he doesn't start, and if I was him, you'd be gone, wouldn't you?
I'd be gone in January if I
Yeah.
was him,
Like,
and
you'd
if he
force
started.
your way out.
Yeah, I would.
I'd just say, get me gone.
I don't.
You know,
I
if he
really.
should
I
be
would
playing.
love to know what if something's gone on there.
Yeah.
Because there's got to be an explanation for this treatment of him.
Told you, he shagged Slot's wife and Gakpo grassed on him.
He's a fan favourite and he plays well. Not that really matters. It does matter, but he's a fan favourite and he plays well pretty much every time he comes on.
He does.
So
He still hasn't played in his position.
exactly.
Well,
Yeah.
sorry, he did Southampton. I think
Yeah.
he played on the right-hand side,
Yeah.
didn't he? But that was his best game, so
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
telling you something, innit?
Would you play him off the right and not play Salah this one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just because I
would,
think he needs to be dropped.
Yeah.
I know.
It's papering over cracks, the goals and the assists for me, and even them a few and far between recently.
Yeah.
I know he got one at the weekend, like, but even in Frankfurt, didn't he? He had a good chance, didn't
Could have
he? If I
played
remember
Vertonghen.
right, when he should have
Yes,
passed the
with
ball.
Vertonghen,
Yeah,
yeah.
and
Oh.
even that, it's just
It's an open goal for Vert, isn't
it's
it?
just not. It's not playing with Zed. It's not thinking.
Exactly, because
Yeah.
as you say, he's not playing with that. Because you look there, you look across, it's Vert. Surely you think, like this could be a big goal for him.
Yeah.
Play him in.
We know he's-
Salah buries that.
Yeah.
Like he's
Yeah.
nine times out of 10, Salah's never playing that pass, and that's why I can't really argue the point.
Mhm.
But an on-form Salah buries
yeah.
that.
That's
Just
what I
play
mean. We
it.
know he's a bit
Yeah.
greedy and selfish anyway, in a sense. Like, he's hungry for goals, isn't he? But it gets Vert firing, and it also gets your name back in a good light, because one, you've done a good thing, and two, you've got an assist next to your name. If he'd done that last week, then got the goal at Brentford, then you go, all right, mate, you've got something in a couple of the games there. Whereas for now, I mean, it was a good finish on Saturday, but it was just an instinctive swing your boot at it. Like it weren't a,
and he hadn't played well.
It weren't a fantastic goal in the sense of he made.
He should have scored in the first half when Gakpo slid him in.
Yeah.
He should have scored that.
Yeah, I'd definitely be playing Cage off the right. Like, would you play Gakpo Ekatike as well, or are you bringing anyone else in? If you've got anyone else to bring in,
let Rio have a go.
Would you put Rio in?
Yeah, I would. I mean, I'm saying that off the cuff, like I don't know whether I would or wouldn't, but I think something needs to change.
We can't really play anyone else, can we?
No, and the kid deserves a chance for me.
Yeah.
I mean, I know we're saying we want stability and all stuff like that, but Gakpo's played a lot of football and he's not been phenomenal. No. And that kid, when he comes on, makes stuff happen. And in that type of competition, let him go on and prove himself.
Let him get them.
Deserves a chance.
Because you know what as well, Palace play with flying fullbacks as well. Exactly. So him and behind his pace, just get at the centre-backs. So
I thought it was a bit strange that he brought him on a Saturday night, but not against Frankfurt.
Why the fuck did he bring
Gomez
off for Gomez?
Crazy, that.
10 minutes to go.
10 minutes to go. You're chasing the goal?
That's one of them substitutions where there's no one could ever make that make
sense.
Joe Gomez
has never scored a goal for us.
Why
if you're chasing the goal,
why are you bringing on a centre-half for your attacking midfielder? Where's the sense in that?
It just makes no sense, doesn't it?
It's just madness.
Imagine that he goes and scores a brace.
It was just crazy. That's when I seen that, I was like, where there's not a chance we're getting anything now.
Your mate next to me just started laughing.
Honestly,
like,
it's one of them, though, isn't it?
Because it was, what can you do?
The only thing I thought was, like, because Gomez, he's got a long throw on him, he can launch the ball, Gomez, so I was thinking, is he going to go and bring him on like for Kanate, or did Kanate or come off?
Don't know.
I can't even remember, to be honest. I just kind of forgot about it.
Just seen that and I was like, that's it.
I don't care how far he can throw the ball, it's not the right decision.
No. Yeah. And if you are going to bring him on for centre half.
That's what I mean. Is it a case of I was thinking he was going to bring him on for a centre half or a full back just to launch the ball in the box off set pieces when we get them, because every time we were launching the ball in the box it was just going straight out. So it makes sense that. Then he brings Foley inverts off.
Honestly, just
so that's the 11 we're going for.
Should we give
Ekatike, Rio, Chiesa, I'd say, yeah. I agree.
He's done it, because with the Isaac thing.
Yeah, and then again, if it all goes down the pan, you've got Gakpo and Salah to turn to on the bench. Isaac might be back.
Can Ekatike play in it? He says it's ban in the league, didn't he?
Is Isaac back yet? Any news on that, or I have no clue.
I think Slot said it's not a bad. He said it's not a bad one, didn't he? So I reckon he'd maybe be on the bench. Defo back for Saturday, I think.
Was it what game was it? Was it Frankfurt?
Frankfurt.
Was it Frankfurt? Yeah.
Came off at half time, didn't he?
As long as he's in the squad for Villa onwards, I'm happy. To be honest, I don't mind him missing the same account.
And Ekatike's more than good enough to start.
Oh, 100%. I'm playing 90. He looks fit enough to play 90. So
it definitely looks fit enough. But you'd say Saturday was one of the only games where he doesn't
get involved,
necessarily impact the game as much as he has in others.
I think that's just because we were shite though.
Potentially, yeah.
We were just rubbish, weren't we, on Saturday? So again, we can't really argue that. But that's the 11 I'd go for the Palace game. But again, regardless of that, Villa's the big one for me. We've lost 4 consecutive games in the league now, and we need to bounce back. And having back-to-back games at Anfield is massive. Like I've said before, it's massive. And
8 o'clock as well. They're usually good atmospheres. Them 8 o'clocks, I think. So hopefully that'll be a big game.
Yeah, I think the crowd have got to be up for, especially Villa. I know.
Do you know what though, Jim? I agree with you, but the team have got to start showing something.
100%.
If we go 1-0 down, and we've conceded one in the first 15 of our last 4 league games, haven't we?
Yes.
If we concede one in the first 15 again, it's going to be so flat.
Yeah, it's going to be flat.
You've got to avoid that at all costs. You've got to score first.
Yeah.
Because it shouldn't be down to the team, but it plays a massive factor, and we all know that with Anfield. So you've got to show something.
Yeah, we can get behind as much as we can, but it's evidently at the United game it weren't there. So
killed it straight away.
I agree. So the team
2 minutes just kills everyone's mood from the off.
Honestly, the team have got to give us something to just to get behind. Yeah,
definitely.
Honestly, if you're Soboslai or one of the midfielders, so if you get the ball first 5, just have a go, just
nail
whack
someone.
Just nail someone, or just
doors.
whack it.
Yeah.
If the keeper makes a save, and what, just
give us something to be excited about.
So like Van Dijk said it, didn't he, which frustrated me a little bit as well, when he said the people who were celebrating us being champions last year need to be with us now.
Yeah.
You think, okay mate, I agree with you. 1, I am with you now. I've been with you friggin' all over the world, mate. So, but 2, you play like champions. We're celebrating you being champions, and you're not behaving like one. You're the club captain. Go and get them and go and rally them and behave like what you are and how good you were last year, because you're more than good enough to do it. So please give us something to...
Show
it's
us
a two-way thing. We'll get right behind you. We'll back you all the way. Give us a little bit, because it doesn't feel like they are at the minute.
No.
Yeah, we haven't really had anything to shout about this season, have we? Apart from with us, and
They feel like just a distant memory
yeah,
now,
they
though.
do.
It's been so bad since Palace, which was the start of September, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's been so poor since then. We're early in November now.
It's mad.
We've had one good game.
Was that the start of September? Can't have been.
I think it was. No,
it's the
sorry, it
start of
wasn't.
this
It was.
month,
It was.
It's been the longest month.
It was the end of September, wasn't it?
October, it feels like it's never going to end.
That's what I mean.
But even so, it's still a full month in it of just poor
nothing,
results and poor
yeah.
football and excuses as well.
Yeah, it has. It's been full of excuses,
Yeah.
but you know what? Again, like
I
we
hate
have
to be
said,
negative about Liverpool because
I know.
we follow follow the team everywhere.
Yeah.
Go like I love the club, but when it is not frustrating when the players are doing like the supposed thing. It's
Yeah.
all for show.
Yeah, it's all a media thing, innit? Just
Yeah,
to,
it is, but I mean, as much as it frustrates me, I completely get where he's coming from.
Yeah.
He wants to back him because that should fuel the players, and that's fine. But it is a two-way thing, and ultimately, it's your job to go out and perform. It's
Yeah.
not our job to support. We
Yeah.
do it
Yeah.
because we love you and we want you to do well,
Yeah.
and we're trying to help you. But it's a two-way that you're getting paid to be there, so go out and perform.
go and
for
do
us,
it in the
please.
dressing room as well.
Yeah.
If he hasn't walked in that dressing room doing that,
He very well might have, and if he has,
Yeah.
good on him. Fair enough.
High
Then
fucking
go
five, yeah.
and put them wrong, put them right. Sorry, and tell them that they're wrong for the way that the kind of heads are dropping and the way that they're playing. But
yeah,
we'd always be behind them. We just want a little bit more back out of them because it doesn't feel like you're getting it at the minute.
yeah. I feel like these last 3 or 4 shows, the conversations have just been the exact same.
thing.
How do we change this? How do we change this? Like, and it's
So, that's why we're sat here and we're not in a football job, innit?
yeah,
We
exactly.
don't have a clue how you change it.
But realistically, they haven't got a clue either. It's not being changed either, has it? So, but if you had to change anything for this Villa game going into it, he is
There's nothing to
pinpointing
change,
anything,
really,
or
is there?
There must be somewhere.
Tactically, yeah, definitely. I'd play the system that we played against Frankfurt,
Yeah.
1,000,000%. And
Warren Bank on Isaac being fit.
yeah. Because
Yeah.
if it, maybe even, I don't know, you couldn't really play Salah in that like striker role, could you?
Yeah, he's there.
Chiesa there,
Scores
yeah.
goals, doesn't he?
Yeah, I'd just like to see anything. And you know what? Everyone's forgetting, like, when Chiesa was coming on start of the season, he was coming on striker, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
When we didn't have Isak, because obviously
Yeah.
we only signed Isak after the Arsenal game, was it? So, I don't know. You could throw Chiesa there, maybe. Just anything.
it's just hard, isn't it? Like, there's so
Because
many.
do you know what? If we were playing well with this system, but not necessarily getting the results, I'd be alright with sticking with it.
Yeah.
But when you're playing so poorly and getting beat and still getting beat, it's like, there's no pros to sticking with it, is there?
Yeah.
Because it just feels like we're playing awful, we're getting beat. What's
Yeah.
there to stick with?
And it's not even like we were playing great beforehand.
No. We literally haven't played well all season.
We haven't, again, like we said, we've not had the 90 minutes of football.
Yeah.
We've gone, sound that. Like, well,
Yeah.
it's right. The only game I've walked away being made up was that Arsenal game, is because that second half was brilliant.
And you know it's always going to be a dogfight against them anyway.
yeah,
So
100%.
you know, to win and keep a clean
He
sheet.
scored a worldie too. Like that
Yeah.
doesn't happen in most
No.
games.
No,
You,
no.
9 times out of 10, that game will finish 0-0.
Playing your
That's
title
just-
rivals at home, you don't care how you beat them, do you? So
Yeah.
games like that, you're perfectly happy to say. And I just say we played boss second half,
Yeah.
but there's been so many where we just haven't been at the races.
Yeah. Before we finish, there's a question I want to put to you. Do you reckon it's still on? The league's still on, or he's writing it off already?
Not for me.
See, I'm looking at it as it's
October.
It's October. It's a 38 game season. There's still time to change it, and evidently, especially the last few seasons, they drop points.
Think they'll-
Don't get
they'll-
me wrong, my money's not there at all. I
No.
don't necessarily believe or think it'll happen
Yeah.
logically, like, but you,
I'll
you
never
can never
not
say
believe
never.
till
It's
it happens
October, and
mathematically.
it's just difficult with Arsenal this year. I said for a couple of years, I don't really think Arsenal have got winners in the squad necessarily, but the system they're playing and the way they're playing this year
Yeah.
is of winners. The way they're setting up is to go and win a
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
And maybe that's overriding the fact that there's no quote-unquote winners in the team. It's just that the way
Set
that
up.
they've found and of playing football just breeds winning
Just don't
football
concede
games.
goals,
So
do they?
No, not
you,
at all.
you see it, you find it very difficult to see past that. You know what City are capable of. You just need to do our job and plug away and see where we are come March, April time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After the Carabao Cup, really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know
Yeah.
what, we are only 8 games in, 9 games in.
9 in.
9 in, so
Won
there's
5, lost 4.
there's obviously so much time to go, but for me it's just how clueless we look.
Yeah.
And I just don't see that being turned around soon enough to the
Yeah.
point where, because if we keep dropping points, they keep winning, you know, the lead only gets bigger. I don't see us turning it around, say, the next 4 weeks.
Yeah.
I still think there's more points to be dropped, you know what I mean?
Probably.
So isn't it like we've now lost twice as many games as we had before we won the league last year. I think we'd lost twice before that Tottenham game, and we've lost 4 times now.
I think we'd only been beat by Forest and Fulham, hadn't we?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
we're already double that.
Maybe that we got beaten that Fulham game, by the way.
I know,
it meant we were in Benidorm watching that, and do you know what? I was buzzing when they scored. I hate celebrating Liverpool getting beat, but do you know what? That's the first time I've ever done it because it meant we won at home. And like we said, that the 27th of April was the best day of our lives.
It was, yeah.
But
let's hope we're there next year, but it won't be in April this time. It'll be the last day.
It'll be last game of the season of anything, won't it?
Let's just see where we are. We can't. I don't think you can bank on anything or maybe truly believe that it's going to happen, but.
Staying football,
just be there till it's mathematically over, and that's all we can
that's
do.
All you can do, isn't it?
I'm sick of ending this on a monotone note every time, isn't it? But I'm fucking these predictions off because, I mean, it worked for us last time, but not for Liverpool, put it that way. And not very well for me. But fingers crossed we come victorious at Palace and Villa. And then next Monday, we'll be talking about Real City. So if we get beat these next 2 games, Monday's gonna be it's gonna be a ball. Should we just do a quiz next Monday if we get beat next 2 games? We'll call it here. We'll just do a quiz if we get beat next Monday. See you next week.